What's up, everyone? We have a few really good matchups this week, so I hope you enjoy Week 14 of the NFL predictions. Cowboys and the Bears. The Cowboys will dominate early on and both defenses will shine, although with guys like Prescott and Elliott, the Cowboys will keep up the pressure and stay one step ahead of Trubisky and the Bears and end up in a Cowboys win 27-20. Lions and Vikings. There are strong offenses on both teams with guys like Golladay and Amendola on the Lions and Cousins, Diggs, and Cook on the Vikings. There are quite a few injuries going into this week with Stafford on the Lions and possibly for the 6th week, Adam Thielen on the Vikings. Ultimately, the Lions defense will be their downfall, and in the end, the Vikings will win 31-17. Colts and Buccaneers. This game is a full-on battle of the dominant passing game of the Buccaneers with Godwin and Evans and the explosive running game of the Colts with Mack. You can expect this one to be close, but because of the way the Buccaneers have played against stronger secondaries, the Buccaneers will end up winning 24-20. Dolphins and Jets. Both teams have struggled all season to find an identity, but it seems that the Jets have come up with a formidable defense. Fitzpatrick and Parker have been outstanding the last few weeks, but the question still stands if they can overcome this Jets defense. Darnold and Bell will use the poor Dolphins defense as an asset and win 27-20. 49ers and Saints. This matchup in New Orleans will show exactly what these teams are made of. Breeze and Thomas will be tested by a reliable 49ers secondary, and Kamara will need an insane performance against a strong 49ers D-line. Garoppolo and Kittle should perform well since they are used to going against strong defenses. Breida will start for the first time in 3 weeks, and time will tell how well he plays against the strong Saints defense. At the end of the day, the Saints will barely stay one step ahead of the 49ers and win in a very close game of 27-24. Broncos and Texans. The Broncos' solid defense will be tested by a very efficient Texans offense, all while the Broncos' injury-heavy offense will try to keep up with the Texans. This will be a Hopkins and Fuller type game as the Texans won't run the ball much against the Broncos' D-line. Watson will put up big numbers with huge passes down the field. Drew Lock will start his second ever NFL start and try to pick apart the Texans' defense. The Texans will score more often and keep the ball from the Broncos and win 28-17. The Redskins and the Packers. The Redskins are coming off a big win against the Panthers and will try to do the same in Green Bay. Rodgers will look for Adams multiple times in this game and score quickly early on. The Redskins will use Peterson and Geis often and run the ball more than not. The Redskins should have a decent game, but the Packers will prevail over them and win 34-21. Bengals and Browns. The Bengals are ecstatic after winning their first game of the season against the Jets. The Browns have consistently used Landry to pick up the huge gains downfield and Hunt to keep the ball moving. Dalton will need to pass often to Tate to have any chance but will fall short, and the Browns will win 20-13. Ravens and Bills. This matchup will be one to watch since Jackson and Ingram will be going against a very strong Bills defense. Jackson will need to pass a little more than he has been, and the Ravens defense will need to keep the ball from Allen and Beasley. The Ravens will not put up quite as many points, but still win 24-17. Panthers and Falcons. The Falcons have excelled in the passing game using Ridley, Hooper, and Jones to score quickly. The Panthers, on the other hand, have run the ball a whole lot and have had great results with McCaffrey. In the end, the Falcons will barely win in a close margin of 28-27. Chargers and Jaguars. The Jaguars have had a fairly balanced team all year, but not enough firepower to get it done. The Chargers, on the other hand, have excelled in defense and passing. This will be a major issue for the Jaguars if they cannot cover Williams and Allen. Gordon has recently done very well and should continue this against the Jaguars. The Jaguars are not without weapons of their own because they have stars like Fournette and Chark. The Minshew era continues as Foles was benched halfway through his first game as the Jaguars starting QB. The Chargers will have more key plays and stay one step ahead of the Jaguars, winning 24-14. Titans and Raiders. The Titans have found a real star in the form of Henry and have done very well running the ball. Henry will look for another big game against the struggling Raiders defense. The Raiders have also made a name for themselves in the passing game with Carr. The Titans will prevail and win 21-17. Chiefs and Patriots. A fantastic game of the systematic Brady offense and the explosive Mahomes offense. The game in Foxborough will be one to watch since this will be an all-out battle of the quarterbacks. Kelsey and Hill will be big targets for the Chiefs and Edelman on the Patriots. This will be a very close shootout ending in a 24-21 win for the Patriots. Steelers and Cardinals. Murray and the Cardinals offense will struggle to find leverage against the Steelers defense but get a few key plays in with Fitzgerald. Hodges will attempt to make a name for himself against the Cardinals. The Steelers will win in a close game of 28-24. Seahawks and Rams. Wilson and Metcalf will dominate through the air and the Rams will break out with a powerful passing game as well. Penny and Carson will keep the Rams on their toes throughout the whole game on the ground. Goff and Gurley will hit their stride and make a few key plays, but the Seahawks will play better football and win 34-27. Giants and Eagles. Both teams have had a hard time bringing a strong offense to the field, but the Eagles have Wentz and Jeffrey to make plays downfield. The Giants could surprise us, given Manning is starting for the first time since Week 2. Despite this possibility, I have the Eagles winning 21-17. Thank you for watching. Comment anything that you would change.